Hello and welcome back, everybody. Thank you for joining me again for some more Ocarina of Time. I said I would come here to Lon Lon Ranch last time because there's something very important we need to do here. I know it's the very first thing we're going to be doing as an adult, but you'll see what I mean here in a bit. One of the big kind of lore points I haven't touched on yet here in Lon Lon Ranch. So we've met Malon at Hyrule Castletown, and we met her dad. We had to wake him up with the chicken. And there was one other person who works on this ranch that I passed by very briefly but never actually talked to, and his name is Ingo. And Ingo, in the past, he's kind of jealous, and he doesn't really like Malon and her dad and Talon that much. So after Ganondorf comes into power, he kind of gets on his good side, and, well, let's just have Malon here explain it to you. That's her. Look how still she is. Not moving a single muscle, not even breathing. Hope she's all right. Oh, a visitor. It's been a long time since we've had a visitor here. Where did you come from? Since Ganondorf came, people in the castle town have gone, places have been ruined, and monsters are wandering everywhere. Mr. Ingo is just using the ranch to gain Ganondorf's favor. Everyone seems to be turning evil. There's that word again. But Dad, he was kicked out of the ranch by Mr. Ingo. If I disobey Mr. Ingo, he will treat the horses so badly. So, there's nothing I can do. Jeez, man. That's really, yeah. Not even gonna... the only implication is that he's forcing her to work on the ranch. I mean, I really hope that's the only thing he's actually forcing her to do. But yeah, her dad is gone. He's not in the village anymore. And yeah, he's kind of just being an asshole. So let's go see if we can give him a little bit of a taste of revenge here. There he is, standing there. What's up, buddy? My first time talking to you, but I hate you already. Pay me 10... Oh, yeah, I already talked to him. He talks about... Actually, I don't know what he talks about. Maybe I can include it here. Okay, well, my past self did a terrible job of explaining this, but I actually had to do a second take of this recording of me going into Lon Lon Ranch because the first time I went in, I didn't have enough rupees, and something weird happened where I couldn't trigger the race like I wanted to. But either way, I do still had the first dialogue with him recorded, so we'll just look at it right now. There are some people in Kakariko spreading rumors that I cheated Talon out of the ranch, but... Don't be ridiculous. That guy Talon was weak. I, the hard-working Ingo, poured so much energy into this place. I don't want any strangers like you saying anything bad about me. Listen, the great Ganondorf recognized my obvious talents and gave the ranch to me. I will raise a fine horse and win recognition from the great Ganondorf. Say, young man, do you want to ride on one of my fine horses? I'm glad he said horses there. Alright, so I included footage of the dialogue at least. I don't have my audio anymore, but maybe I just spared you some voice acting. So no, we know how to ride. So basically all we're doing here is he lets you pay 10 rupees and ride some of the horses around in the ranch. But there's a very special horse here, remember? And her name is Epona. And when we came here as a kid... We were taught this song by Malon, and this will actually lure her to us, just like it did back then. Because we want to be riding Epona to trigger the next sequence of events here. So once you get on Epona, yeah, I mean, you can go ride around a little bit. It is a nice little way to get rupees if you're really good at it. I haven't really figured out a reliable way to trigger the rupee thing, because it doesn't seem like you get it every single time you cross over the gates, but what I really want to do here is go over here and... Navi, I can't even talk to you right now. I'm on a horse. Jeez, like the freaking Old Spice guy. You're getting better. How about a little race with me? One lap around the corral with that horse. Let's make a little wager. Say 50 rupees? Sure. So yeah. I don't know how good I'm going to be at this. I haven't done these races in a while. I can't remember how tough they are. It's all about just kind of bumping ahead of him early and just making sure his head stays on your ass so he can never get ahead of you, if that makes any sense. So it's kind of a problem because I gotta wait for my carrots to recharge, which they should do any second. Yeah, the riding mechanics in this game are kind of weird because those carrots are basically my little mini boosts that I get that allow me to keep top speed. But if I use all 6 of them, I can't refill all of them until a certain, like 5 seconds or so passes. But if you only use a portion of them, they refill a little bit faster. It's kind of weird. Shoot! If the Great Ganondorf found out about this humiliation... Hey, you! How about another race? If you win... This guy looks like he needs to take a piss 5 years ago. You can keep the horse! That's right. That's what we want. That's what we came here for. So I gotta win this one to actually be able to keep Epona, and I imagine this will be a little bit harder. But yeah, he's already getting off to a kind of a head start, but we'll pull ahead. Let me give a little bit of time. Yeah, when I'm ahead, I can give a little bit more patience to at least refill one carrot. Or maybe all of them. Yeah, this actually isn't so tough. Not nearly as difficult as I remember. I remember failing this a lot as a kid. It took me quite a few tries to be able to get Epona. But luckily there, didn't take too awful long. What's up with that horse? More like what's up with the rider? Is that Epona? How did you tame that wild horse right under my nose? Yeah, you got a big one and enough for me to do anything under there. I was going to present that horse to the Great Ganondorf. He looks like a Muppet. He looks straight up like a puppet, or a Muppet character. I was going to present that horse to the Great Ganondorf, but I bet it on the race and lost. Shoot! Ha ha ha. And now I'm going to use it to kill Ganondorf. How do you like that? As I promised, I'll give you the horse to you. However, I'll never let you leave this ranch. And how's that for a twist for you? He literally locks the gate, but luckily, if you can gain a little bit of speed and not run into gates and ignore your fairy who's trying to talk to you every 2 seconds, you can fail to jump over the gate. Isn't that so inspiring, kids? Don't you want to strive to be like Deep Toonster and just win at everything you try? Alright, let's give this another shot. Coming in at a weird angle, but we got it! It's all about making that little turn there. Yes, I love the little dive, the jump. Right over like that little flat textured wall. It's so funny. Oh, what a great shot. Just had to let that triumphant music play out. Now that I think about it, maybe I will voice act that dialogue portion that I cut in, at least in post-commentary or something. Just so you guys aren't just reading text out of nowhere. I wonder how many people watch these. I mean, not a lot of people watch them, first of all, but I wonder out of the people that do, how many, like, watch it in the background or put it on as background noise, because I can totally see that. And look at that, I just kind of demonstrated how great it is to have Epona early as an adult, because I just went to the completely wrong area. That's right, we will eventually be coming back to the forest, but we can do some stuff here. And funnily enough, when I did do that first take and I had to cut because I realized I didn't have enough rupees to do the race, I went to the forest and I looked up and found one of the greatest grinding spots for rupees I've seen yet. I mean, we've encountered a few good ones here and there. I mean, we have the drawbridge. There was that stuff in the Lost Woods as a kid with the Deku Scrubs that would dance, but there's a really nice and quick one you can do there in the forest too, in the Lost Woods as an adult, so we'll get to that later. I guess it doesn't matter if I come in here in the day or night. I'm actually coming in more like in the twilight area. Now I gotta check my recording. Okay, good. I got paranoid again and wanted to make sure I've been recording my voice all this time for this episode. I would have got so pissed if I wasn't. So I don't know, let's talk to a few people. So the big thing, so there's a lot of things that have changed after we've become an adult. It's not just the Castle Town that has had things change. So the big thing, all those people that used to live in Castle Town, a lot of them moved over here to Kakariko Village. Wahahaha! Look at this guy. Ever since he escaped from Hyrule Castle Town, he's become even more timid. Wait, why do you refer to him in the third person like he's not even there? I tell you, I saw him. I saw the ghostly figure of Dompe the Gravekeeper sinking into his grave. It looked like he was holding some kind of treasure. Oh wow, information that's relevant to what we're about to be doing. And now let's see if Navi can give us the same. Should we believe what Sheik said and go to Kakariko Village, even though you're already here and standing here right now? I do believe so, Navi. Got quite the brain on you. Oh, and here's Anju, even though you're not really named Anju. You don't have an official name, I suppose. I bred a new type of miniature cuckoo. I call it the Pocket Cuckoo. I don't get goosebumps from this baby. Oh yeah, because you're allergic to them. That's funny. You like artificially bred a new species of cuckoo then, is what you're saying? Cuckoos are getting very good at getting lazy. Late risers out of bed. Haven't you heard of them before? I'd say I have firsthand. It makes them very happy to crow, cuckoo! Especially when it wakes up a very heavy sleeper. I apologize to your eardrums. However, my cuckoo is not entirely happy right now. It's not even moving, actually. It's dead. You look like you're good at handling cuckoos. Don't you remember me? Don't you remember how I absolutely saved your life 7 years ago? Here, take this egg. After the cuckoo hatches, bring it back to me after a while, and I'll check out its mood. What do you think? Will you try? All right, we'll give it a shot. You borrowed a pocket egg. A pocket cuckoo will hatch from it overnight. Be sure to give it back when you're done with it. I don't know if this is supposed to be like some sort of reference to Tomodachi or something, or what was that called? What was that? Tamagotchi. That's what I was thinking of. Not Tomodachi. But, yeah, I don't remember exactly how I trigger that egg, like what I have to do to get it in a good mood. You do eventually get something from it, or it's a part of some side quest later, but I might have to look up the details of that. For now, what I really want to do is go here into the graveyard, because as that guy was talking about at the beginning, there's a rumor going around that Dampe's ghost is wandering around here, and there's a Poe. These are Poes, by the way. We saw that Poe in a bottle earlier. Which I should have. I should at least be able to free up a bottle if I do manage to kill this one. There is a side quest involving them too, so kind of nice to collect these while I can. We'll go ahead and just let this fairy out. Won't go to complete waste because I do have 2.5 hearts it can fill up. Let me bottle this Poe if I can get to it. Oh, defeated Poe the ghost. Oh, I have to talk to it first. Poe the ghost, like his name is Poe, or the type of ghost is a Poe. I thought it was a Poe is the type of... Anyway, let's get it in the bottle. You caught a Poe! One of several? I forget exactly what the side... even that side quest I forget the exact details of. But anyway, ooh, look. Remember this? I forgot, actually, about this, because it's been so long between these episodes, because I'm being a lazy... Never mind. I just haven't been super diligent about recording these, but... I'm hoping to get a few in today, at least. So we had our plant that we planted as a kid. It brings us right up here to grab this piece of heart. I really wonder if there's a way... There is probably a way you can, like, glitch and clip and hover and grab that heart without having to use the magic bean, but... Simple enough, and that's the way they intended for it. But yeah, finally, this grave over here in the corner with these flowers in front of it is where we want to go. Because right down here... There he is, the man himself, Dampe. He didn't last 7 years. Oh well.
Hey, young man, are you fast on your feet? I may not look like it, but I'm confident in my speed. Let's have a race. Follow me if you dare.
All right, Dampe, you're on. Oh, you would. You would. Like, it's like he predicted exactly where I was facing and where I was jumping. And yeah, oh my gosh. I'm already having rage flashbacks of this part. You do have to be quite careful, and there seems to be a lot of lag here too. More than on the GameCube version even. But you're not really racing him so much as you are just following him. And again, I'm making references to Majora's Mask, even though it came out after this game, but this is a lot like the Butler race that you do as a Deku Scrub. That you just have to kind of follow him around. I don't remember him throwing fire at you though. And it's like, you want me to follow you, and yet you're throwing fire at me. Is this just your way of testing me, Dampe? Your way of seeing if I'm worthy? Oh, I couldn't do the thing. I think I had to jump slash, maybe. Or maybe I wasn't mashing B. But there's a way that you can actually jump slash up there while you're trying to climb up, and it saves like a tiny amount of time. But I think we got up here okay. We did what we needed to do, at least for the first time. The time of this race was 1 minute 5 seconds.
Young man, you were very quick to be able to keep up with me. As a reward, I'm going to give you my treasure. It's called the hook shot.
That's right.
Its spring-loaded chain will pull you to any spot where its hook sticks. Doesn't that sound cool? I'm sure it will help you. I live here now, so come back again sometime. I'll give you something cool.
I live here now. Dompe, do you not realize that you're dead?
One more thing, be careful on your way back.
It's like when you die, you just kind of feel like you're still living. That's why ghosts like just mess with people, because they just feel like they're just still living their life. They never realize that they died. That's how it is, you know? Or at least if ghosts exist, that's how I'd like to imagine it'd be. Yeah, what am I saying? We got the hook shot. It's a spring-loaded chain that you can cast out to hook things. This is basically our adult replacement for the boomerang. And they replace it pretty quick for you, so that's nice. While holding C, you can aim it with the stick, and you know how to do all this already. So let's go ahead and get it out. This thing is a lot easier to aim in the boomerang, too, because it literally gives you like a dot you can use. It's very nice, and there's lots of things you can hook onto it, like torches, anything made of wood, really. So anything made of wood, you just got to be on the lookout for. And here's another use of our Song of Time that we got last time. I was like targeting it, but looking the other way. The target point of it is like in front of it. That's kind of funny. But anyway, just have to play the Song of Time. Uh-oh. I thought I forgot it for a second after claiming last time that it's one of those songs I can never forget. That would have been embarrassing, but I managed to flash it back into my memory shortly. Alright, so cool. We got a very useful item now, and we can actually make use of it pretty immediately by going back to the village and playing a little game of Spider-Man. So that heart piece I got last time with the boomerang as a kid, or maybe that was a couple episodes ago, pretty easy way to get it here. You can just wait and do the race with Dompe and grab it as an adult. You don't have to waste time trying to aim with it and anything. And I think I could even try to get it with the hook shot, because the hook shot also has the item grabbing capabilities that the boomerang did. At least for most things. I'm pretty sure everything, although there might be some things the boomerang can get that I can't with the hook shot. So first thing I want to try to do, I want to try to get to this house, but I have to be standing in a very specific spot to be able to do that. Didn't mean to get that bomb out there. I mean, there's just a bunch of different stuff we can explore here in Kakariko, like this guy. The guy that was the bank in Majora's Mask. I forget what he does in this game. Let's find out. Please, with C. Please sell me the contents of a bottle. Please, with C. Please do it. Okay, you sell stuff to him, eh? I don't know if he wants bugs. I kind of want to... I don't know if there's any more Skulltulas I can get with bugs. I might have to look ahead in that guide and see. The Poe I want for something else in Hyrule Castle Town. So let's see what he wants. I don't know... See, the problem is I don't think you can give him fairies, because if I try to take out the fairy, I'm pretty sure it will use it. I'll try it. Yeah, that didn't work. You can't sell him fairies. I don't really want to sell him the bugs or the Poe. I don't exactly remember what he even buys. Another one of those things that I might want to look up, but I don't care enough to actually do it. Okay, so I got to get up to where... You might have seen it. There was a guy sitting on a roof over here, and he actually sits on there when you're a kid, too. But the problem is... I don't remember the path exactly to get up there. I think I need to get a little bit closer. Okay. Oops. Will this reach? Oh, can I even get on that one? Nope. That one's made of metal or something. Okay, crap. Oh, I might be able to... Oh, come on. Just a little bit higher. That will do it. Okay, cool. Okay, so now from here, I should be able to... Oh, I can't hover, though. Oh, wait, I don't need to hover. I can just hookshot. Jeez, you just got it, dude. All right. And we get over to the guy sitting here. Look at this guy. Look how chill he looks. He has no care in the world. All this shit's been going down around him, and he's just been sitting here all this time. Hey, good to see you again. I'll give you this as a memento. Good to see you again. Oh, wow. So I never talked to him as a kid, but he still acts like I did. That's cool. That makes me want to go back and talk to him as a kid, because yes, indeed, we can actually... We're not stuck as an adult forever. We can go back to the Temple of Time anytime we want and turn back into a kid, and it'll be as if none of this ever happened, you know? Everybody will just be fat and happy and unaware of the fate that is before them. Anything... Oh, there is something else I want to get here, but I have to do it at night. Let's go ahead and switch that up. What are we doing on time here? All right, this will be the last thing probably. Maybe go to the forest too. I can probably have some time for that. We'll get a lot in this video because I haven't recorded in a while. So I owed it to you guys. Anybody who is kind enough to be watching right now. I don't know what I'm watching for. I'm trying to listen for a Skulltula, but that's because that's what I'm aiming for here. But you have to be able to get it on a roof. That's the weird part. It said it was on Impa's house. Which of these is Impa's house? I never really stopped to pay attention, you know? Maybe if I keep wandering around, I'll eventually hear it or see it. Okay, so Impa's house is apparently this one right here, which actually makes me curious to kind of go inside and check to see who's in here. Because it can't be Impa, right? Oh, it's you. You're staying here? What's up? Please don't tease my cuckoos. I wasn't. Jeez, you really think that badly of me? What happens if I show you the egg? I'm pretty sure I don't have the requirements for it yet, but... Looks like this item doesn't work here. Okay, you don't care about it either right now, I suppose. Oh, this guy lives here too? What's he doing? Was he making fun of that cow? No, he believes what I've been telling them all these past 7 years. Oh, what about Impa? Wait, did he die 7 years ago? Okay, one more dude. Look at this guy. He looks like a freaking 1905 bodybuilder or something. If that lady asks you about chickens, you should listen to her. Jeez, man. What is with you guys and chickens? I mean, I know she's the chicken keeper, but there's more to life than that, you know. There's more to life than just cuckoos. You can be out saving princesses. No, that's the life. Okay, so I want to try to get on the roof of that building. I was over here a second ago, but I don't know if I can actually reach this. Or I should be able to, right? Can I just barely? Or if I go over here? Oh, okay, good. Nice. Oh, I see it. There he is. You can actually kill these things with the hookshot too. It really is like a multi-purpose tool. It's like the Swiss Army knife, and we get a good look at Link's collar and the bottom of his neck. That's so weird. I cannot get over that view or that angle. I just want to do that every time I can possibly backflip into a gold Skulltula. Alright, so I think that is just about everything we can do here in Kakariko, so I'm going to go ahead and skedaddle back on over to the forest and meet you guys there. Oh, a chicken hatched from the egg. Okay, I was just going to walk here into the forest. Okay, so we should probably bring that back to the Anju lady or the Cucko lady eventually, but for now, we'll just leave it there. I don't know why I'm putting it on a C button. There's nothing I can possibly do with that chicken that could be of any use to me right now. The problem is, it just turned day when I walked in here, and I want it to be night, so... It's never really a problem. It's just an extra... what, 6-7 seconds we have to waste playing the Sun Song, no biggie. And that thing's still here. And the first time I walked in here, it was like playing the happy Kokiri Force music for like half a second, and then it started playing the boss music with that Deku Baba. That's what they're called in this game, right? Deku Babas? Something like that. What was I trying to do? I need to find somebody's house, because there's another Skulltula on the back of it. It's on the back of the twins' house, and I don't exactly remember who the twins are. Because I didn't really take much time to talk to every single person in this place, you know? But there's only a set number of houses in this place. So it's not going to be long before we eventually find it, right? Was it this one over here? What does the sign say? House of the Great Mido. No, that's Mido's house. That's the shop. So that's not a twin's house. Unless some of the stuff has changed over the years. Nope, that's still the shop. Oh, it could be this over here. These little twin horned House of Twins. Yep, because I can hear it. Alright. This is the House of Twins, and I can't get over the edge of the stump. Man, that's a strong tree, that's for sure. Is it supposed to be on back here? Yep, it kind of blends in with the tree a little bit too. But... and I love how it only takes one hit with it to get rid of them too. I'm so used to the slingshot where I have to hit it twice with the slingshot. Alright, so we could go around. Well, the thing is, there's really... I don't know if there are that many people hanging around here, because I don't think Mido is in his house. I think he's out in the Lost Woods, so... I guess that's where I'm going to be heading to. But you know what? I'm going to go ahead and start on that next time, so... I'll see you guys then. Thank you for watching.